Matt Ely here with a vision improvement progress update for first day of 2019. Kind of recapping 2018. Trying a couple different things here. First, I just did some New Year's Day hill sprints, so I'm catching my breath from those whilst I go on a walk here. I've liked seeing all the videos from other people on myopia who are doing it their own way, and this is kind of inspired by Angie Hepp's video where she gave us a house tour and walked around. So I'm walking next to that hill, turn the camera around. There is where I run sprints. This sign here, as I walk, if I can get the text on it, I use to do active focus, especially when I'm way far away. It's not very hard to see for me at this point, but I started this in April of 2015, or 2014 rather, and at that point in time, I could not read that sign without glasses. It's not very hard anymore, but I get double vision and other things on it. In any case, started at -5, plus about a diopter of astigmatism. I'm now using, as normalized glasses, -0.75 lenses. For folks who've watched some of my videos, the first video I did was in December of 2017, and at that point I was at -1.25. I've managed over the past year to get that down to -0.75. I think in about August is when I did that reduction. And now I am not wearing glasses as much. Based on the timeline of that rate of progress of 0.75 diopters per year, I should hit 2020 around the 6-year mark, which would be April of 2020. It could be sooner, it could take longer, I really don't know, but I'm not terribly concerned about that. At this point, my goal for this year is to see if I can get to where I can pass the DMV test for vision 2040 without glasses, which might be achievable. I made lots of progress last year and got over some plateaus where I had been stuck, so I'm very happy about that. Where I am now is I'm using my phone, which I'm filming this on, and I got an app for it called, I think, Snellen, and it's an eye chart app. It puts up random letters, goes all the way down to 2010 or 28 or something ridiculous like that. So I've been checking myself with that just about every day recently, and where I am is I will set it to 2040 and walk 20 feet away, look at the letter. It's just single letters at a time, and it'll take me somewhere from 10 to 30 seconds of looking at the letter for it to kind of click into focus clear enough that I can tell what it is. After I get 3 or maybe 5 in a row right, then I'll figure, okay, I can see 2040. To pass that 2040 line, I need to really be able to just see the 2040 line without effort on those. And once I get to that point, I'll have my daughter, who's 5, and ever since she remembers, I've been talking about improving my eyesight, stand with the phone and slide letters for me to where if I can get 8 or 10 in a row, I'll probably know at that point I'm ready to go in the DMV, try to get that corrective license thing taken off my driver's license. Another look here, this is a trail close to my house that I go for walks. Maybe, I don't know if you can see that. Another sign there, a billboard for the ball field. We live near a high school. Probably we'll start going for more walks when we get to the spring. Anyhow, that's my goal for this year, is to pass that 2040 DMV test. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. How well I see depends a lot right now on the lighting. In this environment here, I see okay. On a bright sunny day, I see really, really well outside. This is January weather for Virginia. Very overcast. It's warmer for a January day, but it fluctuates a lot. Here's a creek. One of my other observations as I film this is that I have focus, and we talk about in myopia focusing on using text as stimulus for active focus because it gives a really good sense of what we can see. And can you read the text tells you, are you seeing clearly? Can you make it get clearer? It's a good feedback mechanism for you. But as I walk around and I look at trees, I look at the creek, there's a farm up there. Hopefully that shows in the distance. Maybe when I get a little closer I will. There's a lot more to see than just looking for text and trying to make it get clearer. Hi there. There's much beauty in this world, and I ask myself, once I really can see text clearly and I don't need to do active focus without glasses to see it, what will I be looking for? I won't be walking around a beautiful spot like this, especially when we get into the spring and it's all green, looking for text. I'll enjoy the richness of the colors and all the different things there are to see. But we don't have to wait until we get to 2020 to do that. It's important to consider. What I've been doing, back to the topic, is I'm getting to this point where there's a lot of environments where I don't need glasses, is I'm doing what I'm calling intermittent glasses wearing. And if Kelly from the Back to 2020 group, who's also in the myopia Facebook group, is watching this, she made that comment on one of my posts, intermittent glasses wearing. I like it. Is I will wear my minus 0.5 lenses until everything gets very clear and pretty, and it gets to the point where I just don't want to wear them anymore. I want a little challenge. Then I'll take them off and go without glasses. Here's a view. I'll see if I can see it. Of that farmhouse. I'm gonna run out of time before I get up there, but there's and they're not out today, but there's some horses and animals, pigs and stuff that run around on that farm there. I like to take my kids here and let them see the animals. It's really neat. I've been doing this intermittent glasses wearing. I get to that point where I want some challenge, and I take the glasses off, and I really, after having worn them, try to let my system, my visual cortex, my brain, my eyes, everything absorb what it feels like to see with very good clarity. Then I try to make it that clear without the glasses. I just have to repeat this throughout this year, and hopefully a year from now, I'll be recording a video, maybe post hill sprints too. I don't know how this will come out with the shakiness of me holding the camera while I film. But hopefully a year from now, I'll be recording one saying that I'm basically very close to the finish line. No way to know. The one thing that I'll comment on that can be deceptive when we're dealing with our vision, especially this time of year, is we're in the daylight cycle where we start to add hours of daylight. And it can be easy to think that we're making progress when we're not, simply because the quality of light changes. When we get to more spring light, clear skies, sunny skies, and longer daylight, it's easy to think, wow, I'm getting a lot better, I'm making progress, I'm doing really well, when in fact, just a function of the daylight. That's why right now I'm in a cycle where I'm really very consistently using the iChart Snellen app on my phone to make sure that I have a consistent idea that's very objective of how well I'm seeing. I've gone through cycles where I've measured every day, where I've measured multiple times a day, to where I've gone weeks or months without taking a measurement. That's about where I am in terms of progress. What I'm doing with the intermittent glasses wearing is very similar. If you've watched Jake's zero diopter reset video, search for it. You should watch it if you haven't. It's very similar to doing that many times a day. And right now I just have to be patient The 5-year mark will be in April, and I'm hoping to be out of glasses entirely by the 6-year mark. We'll see. I'm sure I'll continue to make more videos. If you like the video, as I say and everyone with the YouTube channel says, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, ask a question. I do my best to answer them. And it's kind of final thought on eyesight improvement. I mean, it takes a long time. You have to be patient. You have to understand the rates of progress, but it's absolutely worth it. Another story comes to mind as I walk here. Here's a view of the playground. It's hard to do this. Out in the distance there. I had a week or 10 days where I was going without glasses most of the time here recently because, well, getting one of my kids out of the car seat, the other one was cranky and crying. We'd been out too long and they were hungry. And who knows small children, deals with car seats, knows what I'm talking about. And the glasses got knocked off my face. I broke them and stepped on them. I was without glasses. Part of my reflection and my encouragement for folks to try to get out of glasses is I didn't even care. I reacted by thinking, okay, here's another opportunity to work on my eyesight. See how I'm doing without glasses. See how the -1 work, because that was my prior pair. Where 5 years ago, before I knew about this stuff, had I broken my glasses, I would have been living in fear of not being able to see, not knowing what I was going to do, how long would it take to get new ones. Here's another sign, if I can get it up. There we go, Wolf Creek Greenway. And so it's a great place as you're on a trail to walk away from it, do active focus, to see how far away from it I can be and still be able to read it. Well, I would have been really scared. Like, what do I do without my glasses? And of course I had a prior pair, what I would have called a weaker prescription at that time. But I would have been thinking, I won't be able to see. And this time, it just reminded me, I'm trying to get myself free of the need to outsource my ability to see this beautiful world clearly without help from technology, without lenses, without needing somebody to sell them to me or write me a prescription, as I used to think that I had to have, that I wore glasses because my eyes didn't work right. Think about, as we get in here to 2019, what is it that you want to do with your eyes? What do you want to be able to see? And what are your motivations for wanting to embark on this journey or see this journey through to the finish line? Because it's a long haul, but I will tell you, absolutely 100% worth it. It's January the 1st, new year. Think about how much progress you could make in a year. 0.75 diopters is a great rate of improvement. If you can see that much clearer a year from now, your world will look more beautiful to you on January the 1st, 2020 than it does today. So go out and enjoy some clear vision. Until the next one.